Well, hello, Gemini, and welcome to Mystic Door Tarot. This is Barb with your weekly tarot card reading for April 28th through May 4th, 2025. We're going to be taking a quick look to see what the messages and guidance are coming through for the week ahead. I do hope everyone is doing well and feeling the energy of the new moon in Taurus, bringing in new beginnings. Now, Gemini, just a reminder, these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest. So with that, let's get started. All right. As always, we're going to see what crystal is being suggested for you, Gemini. I always like to kick it off and see what crystal you're being directed towards. What does Gemini need for the week ahead? And it's Iolite in regards to family. And it concerns your third eye chakra. So that is really trusting your gut instincts. Wow, they're giving me a message that you're going to feel, you're going to be getting a message this week, Gemini, in regards to one of your family members. And what I'm going to tell you is don't ignore that gut feeling. Don't ignore the feeling. Check in on them is what they're telling me. All right. And I have a small piece of Iolite, but I'm not seeing it. It's quite small, so it probably fell. All right. Let's see what the Enchanted map has to say. What's coming through for Gemini? All right, Gemini, and we have rock bottom. Wow. Well, I know this is a card that sounds a little bit bleak, Gemini, but I can tell you that it's a sign that a miracle is about to occur, but only if you let go completely. So this is a message coming in that you've reached a point where you can go no further in the same manner that you've been carrying on, so to speak. Maybe the same way that you've been doing things. This can be that you feel like you hit a brick wall, or for some Geminis, experience a deep sense of loss, and you simply just don't know where to turn or how to start again, you might say. It's a message of the old way of doing things must be discarded fully in order to move onward and upward. So a new direction and a new strategy is called for, Gemini. The only way out is through surrender. Accept things as they are. Admit that you have no idea what to do next or how to handle it. And there's I'm getting a vision of a staircase will appear like magic, showing you the way to higher ground. So really profound message here with the rock bottom. So with the 10 energy, it's an indication to say goodbye to maybe how you've been operating or thinking or feeling. You need to move on. And I do feel, Gemini, that you got that message last week, if I remember correctly. You need to move on from something. And I think last week there was even an ancestor trying to say, move on, maybe letting you know it's okay. Let's see what tea leaf card comes out for you, Gemini. Okay. Haystack, karma, you will reap what you have sown. Okay. Take that how it resonates. All right, Gemini. Let's see what the tarot has to say. What's coming through for Gemini? Messages, guidance for Gemini, please, for the week ahead. And we have the Hermit. Yeah, you need some time alone to really think things through, move forward, This is really about, you got the iolite crystal in regards to your third eye that's trusting your gut instinct. So maybe spending a little bit of time alone to finalize your thoughts to be able to move forward. You know, the lantern does hold the star of hope. So with this 9 energy with the Hermit, your first card coming out, and look at this. We have rays of sunshine coming in on your reading here, Gemini. With the Hermit, it is putting that final, what I want to say, thoughts on what you need to move on from. You know, it's time to move on. That's what my guides are telling me. Yeah, here we go. The Chariot. The change coming in. It's a major arcana card as well as the Hermit. So the change that's coming in is, you know, grabbing the reins, moving on, moving forward, taking control of your future. And we have the 10 of Cups. You will be happy again. I feel for some Geminis, you've suffered a great loss. You're kind of hanging on to that energy. It is, that is being human. But there's a message coming through in regards to this. And, you know, the iolite crystal is in regards to family. So, there's a message coming through, kind of a reassurance that if you suffered the loss of a loved one, Gemini, is that they're happy. They want you to move on. They want you to get on with your life. And I know that's really hard to do. That's difficult to do because you miss them so deeply. So, but you're getting the rock bottom card. You could be, it could be affecting your health and well-being. And there's a concern here about moving on. It's time, is what they're saying. Let's clarify the Hermit. Yeah, look at this. This is definitely a card that screams it's time to move on. You know, launching your ships, getting on with your life, new beginnings. And the Chariot. Something's ready to really take off. I love when the 8 of Wands shows up, Gemini. And the Wands, you know, what direction they're heading in kind of determines the message of the card. And there is something that is definitely going to take off. It could be something like a new project that you start, a new direction that you go in. You know, and your next card is the 10 of Cups. So you're going to be very happy. You know, take the reins because there could be some good news coming in. It can be that you're going off in a new direction. It's very successful. 10 of Cups. Yeah, you don't want this energy. You don't want to be stuck in this kind of energy. This is a card of lack. You have the power to manifest this kind of energy here that you see. Happy home, happy life, happy family. Yeah. So it's kind of like there's a message here about get rid of this loss, this lack energy. You need to move on. And you're the only one that can do it, is what I'm picking up. You have to do it for yourself. So, and let's not forget, you will reap what you have sown. And that can be in many different ways. All right, what else is coming through for Gemini? What does Gemini need to hear? We have the 2 of Pentacles. You've been juggling a lot. This is just, you know, a repetitious cycle. And here, the 3 of Wands is showing up again. This is a strong indication of moving on. You know, you've hit rock bottom in some capacity. You need to move on from this. So 2 of Pentacles is about being caught up in that cycle of lack or loss. And yeah, there's a period of time where, you know, where you need that healing. You need to heal. You need to be able to get through it. But 2 of Pentacles is an indication of how much you've been juggling a couple of things. And I do feel, with it being Pentacles, I think it's affecting your health and well-being, Gemini. So there's another indication. We got the Three of Wands here that you need to get a move on. Is usually what, the phrase that comes out with the Three of Wands. So it's charting like a new course, moving forward. And there is, once you take those reins on the Chariot and you move forward in a new direction, there is some kind of news or something that's going to really take off for you. Love, happiness, waiting for you. So let's clarify this Two of Pentacles. Wow. And we have the Queen of Cups fall out. What is it you desire? How do you want to move forward? What do you want out of life, Gemini? Queen of Cups is second only to the High Priestess in regards to trusting your gut instincts at this time. And I feel like in the beginning, what I was really picking up is really trusting those instincts in regards to family around you. And then you're getting such a strong message here about moving on. Okay. Three of Wands coming up again. Get a move on. Five of Swords. It's really, really difficult. Five of Swords is really a challenge, a difficult energy to be able to move on. That's understandable. All right, Gemini. Five of Swords in this circumstance could be that it's really got a hold on you. Preventing you from moving on. But I'm just picking up, it's going to start affecting you in a physical way. You need to have some positive energy coming in. All right. Final message here for Gemini. Now, I am going to pull a divine door. We're going to see what doors are opening for you. And this one turned over. Five of Swords. Again, very much a challenge, what you're facing, what you're dealing with. And that's why, the rock bottom can also be in regards to declining health or someone around you. So there's really kind of like a warning here about listen to your gut instincts. It could be in regards to your health, someone around you. Take better care of yourself, Gemini. In this period of healing and loss is what I'm picking up. All right. Let's see what door is coming out for you, Gemini. What door is opening up for Gemini? Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. I really like this, but look at the challenge. It's like as as you're going to be walking towards the door, it almost feels like it's going to be such a challenge. Let's see what the message is. Silent skill. I challenge you to unpack your mind in meditation's grace. The soul can unwind. Breathe in, breathe out, let go of doubt. Well, very much what I feel is a very challenging time this week, but I feel for you, Gemini, this is your breakthrough week where the rock bottom message that's coming through and really about trusting in your gut instincts. And you do have that breakthrough, some kind of good news coming in that you need to take advantage of. Stop juggling caught in the same old cycle. Your cards are telling you it's time to move on. All right, Gemini, that's the messages for the week ahead. Thank you so much for joining me. Sending you love and abundance.